Alright, so today we're going to be looking at one of the weirdest scenes in Demon Slayer. So after one of the greatest fights, I mean, look at the effects in this fight. So after this great scene, we see one of the weirdest moments, in my opinion, in Demon Slayer. And that is when Tanjiro decides to play therapist to the demons that they just defeated. Now, after losing 2 fingers, being stabbed in the mouth, and one of his flashy friends losing not only an arm but also an eye, and one of his friends almost dying, Tanjiro and his friends finally defeat this bargain demon. And I say bargain because these guys are pretty much a buy one get one free deal. Both of them somehow kind of lived in one body, but not really. To be honest, they never really explain how that works. So after they defeat the demon, Tanjiro goes and he checks on all of his friends. And after he checks on his friends, he decides that he needs to make sure that this demon is taken care of. So he starts searching. And searching. And searching. And searching some more. By the way, is anyone else getting Super Mario World vibes at this point? I feel like it's such a weird choice by the creators. I mean, this character just literally went like Super Saiyan God Red. And now he's like riding around on his sister's back looking mad pathetic. I don't know, I just feel like they did him dirty there. Now eventually Tanjiro does find the demons as they are vanishing away, and it turns out that they're arguing. Now then Tanjiro decides to step in and he pretty much tells them, hey, nobody likes you. You guys need to get along because you are all you have. To be honest, I think that this is supposed to be some sort of like heartfelt scene, but to me it's like, bro, like, did you just forget everything that happened? How your friends were all hurt? The many people that these demons killed? Like, did we forget all of this? Now, to me, this scene does seem to be a little bit unrealistic. And I mean, I'm not saying that he has to like curse them out or be mean to them, but that also doesn't mean that Tanjiro should be this high school therapist trying to get these demons to get along. Right, Tanjiro pretty much is like, alright, you sit here and you sit here. Alright, I want you to talk to each other and figure out how to be friends again. The one realistic scene in this entire scene is when Tanjiro first approaches them. The sister's like, dude, like, who do you think you are? Get out of here. Nobody wants you around, you just killed us.
Why don't you mind your own damn business? What gives you the right to sit there and lecture us as if a brat like you knows anything? Do us all a favor and get lost!
Now, in a way, this entire scene reminds me of Jesus on the cross. And I say this because there is a moment while Jesus is on the cross that he prays to the Father and he says, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. And Jesus is praying for people that literally beat him up, hung him up on a cross, naked by the way, and are now playing some sort of game to see who gets his garments. And after all of this, Jesus is looking down on them and then prays to the Father and says, have mercy on them, forgive them. This is one of the scenes in the Bible that reminds us of how much forgiveness we've received from God and how much grace we've received from God. Now maybe this scene is meant to feel weird and make you feel uncomfortable because this is something that you as the viewer probably wouldn't do yourself. Maybe this scene is meant to remind us that we don't know everything that somebody has gone through, and that maybe our default should be to treat everyone with kindness regardless of how unworthy we think that they are to that kindness. I don't know, guys, tell me in the comments what you think. I hope that this was helpful in some way, and as always, I just want to remind you that we must persevere.